Hey, what's up everyone? Hope you're all doing well and welcome back. So yeah, I thought today I would talk about what's in my camera bag for my everyday carry. That is for photography, for videography, cinematography, that sort of stuff, and just generally when I'm out and about, sort of doing a vlog when I get out, that is. So the first item is this. This is the Zion Weebill S gimbal. Yes, this does come out with me everywhere I go. It is a little bit weighty to carry around all the time, but when you don't have a camera with stabilization inside or on the lenses, it's an absolute must, especially when you're trying to get those smooth sort of cinematic shots, if you like. Yeah, it's just an absolute must. Highly recommend it. Although if I had the extra money, I probably would have got the Weebill S2, just because I think it's around here somewhere. You have that built-in sort of LCD monitor screen that you can utilise, and I think the load capacity is a little bit more as well. But other than that, great gimbal. Next up, we have this tiny little fluffy thing in my hand. This is the SmallRig Vela S20 microphone. I'm not using it at the moment, I'm using a different one so I can show you this one. But yeah, if you're looking into getting into video stuff, microphones and your sound audio is, you need to capture that audio. I highly recommend it. It won't break the bank, and to be honest, I've had some really good results with it so far. Not only do you get the microphone, this windshield or dead cat if you like, you get the shock mount, but on the side there, I don't know if you can see that there, yeah, there, that little gold ring there is an extra jack port in it for an input. So you can have this mounted to the top of your camera and record your external audio and your surrounding audio, but at the same time while doing like a talking head or an interview, if you're shooting a documentary or something like that, you can have a lav mic attached to them as well, and record both audios on two separate channels within the camera, which is great, really handy to have. This here is not eyeliner or lipstick. This is a little tool that I keep in my camera bag. It comes everywhere with me. So this end you have little micro fiber cloth bit, just for cleaning all the dust off your lens. And then this end, if I can get this little rubber cap off, it's a little brush. So, which is great for just sort of dusting off your camera if you're out on the beach or something and the wind's blowing the sand around and whatnot. Just generally great to keep on you. This actually came part of a complete cleaning kit that I got. Again, you can get it on Amazon, eBay, or wherever really. They're very inexpensive, but yeah, cleaning kit, recommend getting one. Next up, we have this little multi-tool here. If you don't have one, get one. It will save you so much time from carrying little Allen keys around with you for everything. This has pretty much every size Allen key that you will need for your camera equipment, including a flathead and a Phillips screwdriver. And you have this sort of chunk of metal here, which is for doing up the screws on your base plate, on your camera and things like that. This one is from SmallRig. There are other brands out there that you can use and get. Again, it's not going to break the bank. Highly recommend getting one. Next up is my top handle. Again, it's not expensive. I think this was about £20 off of Amazon. It doesn't get used as much now I have the gimbal, but it's still great to have in my bag in case I want to get those sort of handheld shaky movements for fast-paced filming, like mountain bike stuff, for running, boxing, whatever you're doing. It's a great little addition. Spare batteries. I always have 3 with me, 1 in the camera and 2 spare, because the older Sony models use the older type batteries, so they don't last as long as the new what are they, the Z1s or whatever it's called, the new battery there. Next up, again, it doesn't get used all that much, but this is my camera strap for my camera. Mostly for photography, if I'm just walking around or if I'm out with the family, like the zoo or something. You know, just camera strap's always handy to have. Most of the time you'll get one with the camera when you buy it. This one is actually from Strap. You can find them on Instagram. They make great straps. I did a collaboration with them and they made me this one in a camo pattern with white leather, with the Peak Design clips as well, so that I could clip everything on and off. That's great. Next up we have these little lens wipes. These are great. I always keep a few in my bag because you can use them on your camera lens if you get a fingerprint on there or something, but if you wear glasses like I do, you know, you're always getting fingerprints and stuff on your glasses, so yeah, always handy to have those. Next up we've got Tamron 70-300 telephoto lens. Again, I have to use this manually, just purely because it is off of my old Sony camera, which is an A mount, so I have to use an adapter, which doesn't allow me to use the autofocus with the lens. So yeah, but other than that, it's a great lens. It doesn't come out of the bag very often. Just, I don't know, just maybe because I do a bit more video these days and I don't really have a need for a telephoto at the moment for the stuff that I'm filming. So yeah, but it's always in there. Next lens is probably one of my favourite lenses to film with and to do photos with, is the Sony 50mm f1.8. I've done a little review video a little while ago, but since then I've kind of grown to love it a little bit. The autofocus is a little bit noisy, but it doesn't bother me because I do pull focus manually anyway, so I'm not too worried about that at all. So when you get it, it does come with the you know, sunshade on it as well. The focus ring's a nice throw on it. So yeah, one of my favourite, probably my favourite lens to take photos and shoot video on at the moment. That might change though. The lens on the camera is the Samyang 35 f1.8. And that pretty much lives on the camera, to be honest, unless 50's on there. But yeah, I'm doing my vlog here at home, so I need that wider angle. Again, hopefully that will change in the future and get a 24, so that I have a little bit more space either side here. What else have we got? Okay, rocket blower. Very handy to have. Again, if you don't have one, get one. Every time I change the lens on my camera, I use this just to blow any dust that's on the sensor away. Yeah, if you don't have it, get one. You know, they're very cheap to buy, and like I did, this came with my entire camera cleaning kit. So yeah, worth the investment. Next up is this little guy here, which is a hot shoe or cold shoe mounted sort of little ball joint contraption from Small Rig. I've got two of these. Primarily I got it to fit on the handle of my gimbal, because I bought an extra handle to mount my monitor to, so that as I'm holding it I'm staring at the monitor as opposed to trying to look at a little tiny screen on the camera. Again, $7.99 for two is a good deal. Next up, got my case here, and inside my case here, let me take this little pin out here. So I have my SD cards in here. This is a waterproof, basically just a waterproof case to house my SD cards in, because if you are out in the rain or whatever, or you happen to drop your bag in the water, if you're like on a canoe or going down some rapids, you never know what you're doing. Having a waterproof or watertight sealed case for your SD cards is absolutely, for me, paramount, because that's where all your photos are, it's where all your video footage is. So if they get damaged, you've lost everything. So that's a must. Next up we have here, so the Stepdown Ring, or Step Up Ring, and inside these two little boxes here are my CPL, which is a circle polarizer lens, and my ND filter, which is a natural density filter, which is a variable ND filter, so it allows me to adjust my exposure when I'm doing video, so that I don't have to fiddle around with changing my settings too much on the camera, like if you're shooting frame rates and stuff, you kind of want to stick to that 180 degree shutter rule. So if you're shooting 24 frames, you shoot 1/50. Without an ND filter, you might have to crank that up, which will then give you jittery, unnatural footage, which is not what you want. So ND and circle polarizer. Next up, which is a new addition to my camera bag, is this Summit Zoom tripod. I got this little thing a few days ago, just because I didn't want to carry my big clumpy tripod that my cameras currently sit on now. So yeah, got this little thing, and to be honest, it's not bad. It's quite weighty. Yes, primarily a lot of it is sort of plastic, but I haven't had any dramas with it yet. The feet extend out, and not only that, it makes a great little addition for mount your camera to it, hold it out and do your little vlog on. The top ball joint itself does unscrew from the tripod, like so, which is brilliant because I can use this on my slider, which then gives me a little bit more height on my slider and allows me to sort of change the angle of the camera without having to mess around with it too much. So that is that. So yeah, as I was saying before, my camera battery decided it was going to die. Camera bag. So it's the Quicksilver Triptych camera bag. I have got it down here, but yeah, I'm not going to drag it out now because I've got loads of stuff all around it and everything. But there is a video on my channel somewhere if you want to scroll down. There's like a B-roll video, and I've done a review video on it as well, so you can check those out and yeah, make your own decision. I think on the website now it's a full price of £160 I think now, but it will be £160 well worth spent. It is waterproof, durable, and yeah, you can house loads of stuff in there. The inner compartment is removable as well, so the part that houses all of your camera equipment, you can take that whole thing out, and then you've got yourself just a normal regular backpack if you just want to use it to go on holiday or something, or put a smaller capsule in there maybe. It's entirely up to you how you want to sort of do it all, but yeah, it's comfortable. Not much else to say on it really. It's just a great camera, so highly recommended. Camera bag, highly recommended. So I think that is pretty much it for what I carry with me on a daily basis. Like I said, with bigger shoots and stuff, I've got the lights with the soft boxes, and I've got my my glide slider. I've got backdrops as well, but obviously this is more about what I take with me every time I go out, whether it's video or photo. Everything I've just shown you comes with me, because you just never know. You might go out with the intentions of doing some photo work and end up making a video. So yeah, that's pretty much it for today. So yeah, if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. Drop a comment below, just say hi, we can have a chat, and yeah, that's pretty. Oh yeah, don't forget to subscribe. I know there's a lot of new viewers out there, that are watching the videos and haven't yet subscribed, so maybe just hit the subscribe button, hit the bell to keep up to date for future videos, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye bye for now.